If you stick around for just 2 minutes, you'll witness women in a way you've never seen before. Right now, you're oblivious to the concealed weaknesses that govern them. Most men wrongly assume that attraction is solely about appearance, wealth, or social standing. False. The real advantage lies in grasping what genuinely influences women, their subconscious frailties, the silent triggers that make them pursue, and the little-known susceptibilities that put you in control. Here's the twist: women themselves aren't even aware of these vulnerabilities. But once you grasp them, everything shifts. So, if you're tired of feeling helpless and ready to step into a position of dominance, stay tuned. By the end of this video, you'll possess the exact insight that distinguishes top-tier men from those who never stand a chance. Oh, and before we proceed, I've got something exclusive for you, a free ebook, the Female Mind Control Handbook. It uncovers the hidden secrets to making any woman desire you. Grab it now through the link in the description or pinned comment. Now, let's dive in. Weakness 1, the allure of mystery. Ever noticed how women find it impossible to resist a man who keeps them intrigued? That's because unpredictability fuels attraction. The quiet, enigmatic guy in the corner always garners more interest than the loud, attention-seeking one. Why? Because when a woman can't completely figure you out, her mind goes into overdrive. She starts wondering, why doesn't he reply instantly? Why does he appear so self-assured yet emotionally detached? What's his story? What is he concealing? And that's the secret: her imagination does all the heavy lifting for you. The more she ponders about you, the more space you occupy in her thoughts, and when you're in her mind, you hold the power. The common mistake most men make? They reveal too much too soon, assuming it will create a deeper connection. In reality, it extinguishes the excitement. A woman doesn't want to uncover everything about you within the first few days. She wants to earn that insight gradually. How do you turn this to your benefit? Keep certain aspects of your life undisclosed. Stay unpredictable, sometimes accessible, sometimes distant. Avoid responding instantly. Make her wait. Make her yearn. When she's seeking answers, she's seeking you. Weakness 2, the excitement of authority. There's a reason women are magnetically drawn to men who take command. A man who enters a space with confidence and owns it exudes strength, and strength is irresistible. Women might claim they prefer a considerate man who asks before making every move, but deep inside, they crave someone who leads. Think about it. Why do women fantasize about bold, self-assured men? Because such men don't waver, they make choices, they stand firm, and they don't second-guess themselves. A woman's greatest weakness? A man who makes her feel she doesn't need to be in charge. She doesn't want to be the one constantly planning. She doesn't want to guide every step. She longs for a man who can say, "We're going here," and make it sound thrilling. The moment you start seeking too much approval, hesitating frequently, or surrendering control, her interest begins to fade. Want the advantage? Take initiative. Be decisive. Set the pace. Command the moment. When you lead, she follows. Weakness 3, the illicit fantasy. Every woman has a concealed side she seldom reveals, the part of her that craves thrill, defying norms, and the rush of stepping beyond the rules. And here's where most men go wrong: they play it too safe. They're overly cautious, too accommodating, and utterly predictable. Women don't dream about a man who agrees with everything they say. They fantasize about someone who challenges them, teases them, and sweeps them into an irresistible experience. Why does the allure of the bad boy never fade? It's not about being rude, it's about being intriguing. So, how do you awaken this fantasy? Be unpredictable. Disrupt routines. Keep her on her toes. Playfully challenge her. A mix of push and pull keeps the chemistry alive. Never make things too effortless. Let her feel like she has to work for your attention. Once you stop being just another ordinary guy and transform into someone she can't quite figure out, you enter her most secret desires, and that's where real influence lies. Weakness 4, the addictive sting of jealousy. Jealousy is like a flame. Too much can be destructive, but the right amount intensifies attraction. Women don't desire a man who's too available. They don't want someone who lacks options. They're drawn to men whom others find appealing. Here's a reality most men overlook: a woman will only recognize your worth when she senses she might lose you. Think about it. Why do women suddenly pay closer attention when they notice other women showing interest in you? Because desire fuels desire. The best way to make a woman want you? Be seen around other women. You don't have to flirt, just be socially engaging, self-assured, and magnetic. Show her that your world doesn't revolve around her. She's a choice, not your entire existence. Keep a sense of mystery. If she feels you're too easy to obtain, she'll quickly lose excitement. A woman's biggest weakness? The fear of missing out on something valuable. And when you become that high-value man, she'll start pursuing you harder than ever. Weakness 5, the emotional ride. Here's a hard truth: women don't fall for men who make them feel secure all the time. They fall for men who make them feel. Attraction isn't just about stability, it's about emotions, the highs, the lows, the tension, the relief. That's why women are drawn to drama in films, books, and even relationships. Now, I'm not saying you should create toxic drama, but you need to understand that if your presence is too predictable, she'll lose interest. The key? Emotional contrast. One moment, make her laugh, the next, make her think deeply. Give her attention, then pull away. Let her experience the difference. Surprise her. A woman who never knows what's coming next stays hooked on the experience. If you're just nice and predictable, she'll start searching elsewhere for that emotional spark. Weakness 6, the influence of approval. Every woman, no matter how self-assured she appears, thrives on validation. She wants to feel desired, valued, and chosen. If you can control when and how you give that validation, you control the interaction. Most men give it away too easily. They shower her with compliments, eager for acceptance. But true power lies in selective validation. Here's how to use it to your advantage. Don't compliment her looks too frequently. Make her earn it. Give praise when it's deserved, not just because she exists. At times, say nothing at all. Let her wonder what you're thinking. The outcome? She starts craving your approval. And once a woman starts seeking your validation, she's already hooked. Weakness 7, the allure of a deep voice. Ever notice why men with deeper voices seem more appealing? It's not just genetics, it's psychology. A calm, steady, and low voice triggers something instinctive in a woman. It signals strength, authority, and confidence. Most men make the mistake of speaking too quickly, too high-pitched, or too nervously, and that kills attraction instantly. Instead, try this. Slow down. The slower you speak, the more power you project. Lower your tone slightly. Don't force it, just relax. Pause. Let your words settle before speaking again. A man who controls his voice controls the atmosphere. And when you master this, women start leaning in, hanging on to every word you say. Weakness 8, the addictive power of touch. Physical touch is one of the strongest triggers of attraction. When done correctly, it can make a woman melt into your presence. But here's the secret: it's not about touching more. It's about touching right. A gentle touch on the lower back as you guide her through a crowd. A brief brush of the fingers when handing her something. A subtle touch on her arm while laughing at a joke. These small moments create anticipation. Touch done wrong? Feels awkward. Touch done right? Sparks chemistry. Master this and women will crave being near you without you even saying a word. Weakness 9, the mesmerizing effect of eye contact. They say the eyes are the gateway to the soul, but when it comes to attraction, they are the door to obsession. Most men fail terribly at eye contact. They either look away too quickly, showing insecurity, or they stare too intensely, making things uncomfortable. The secret lies in controlled intensity. A man who can hold eye contact the right way can make a woman feel something she can't quite explain. An invisible pull, a spark, an unspoken chemistry. How to master it? Hold her gaze slightly longer than expected, just a second more than usual. It will make her curious about what's on your mind. Be the first to break eye contact, but do it slowly. Don't look away abruptly. Shift your gaze with confidence and purpose. Add a subtle smirk. A little hint of mystery in your expression keeps her intrigued. Eye contact isn't just about looking. It's about making her feel noticed. Get this right, and she'll find herself thinking about you even when you're not around. Weakness 10, the unpredictability of a high-value man. Nothing kills attraction faster than being too predictable. Women are naturally drawn to excitement, challenge, and a sense of mystery. If she can anticipate your every move, she'll lose interest fast. A woman's biggest weakness? A man she can't completely figure out. Think about the men who drive women wild. They aren't the ones who reply instantly, follow the same dull routines, or agree to everything. They are the ones who keep her guessing, sometimes playful, sometimes serious, always keeping a sense of mystery. These men have their own ambitions, passions, and lives. Don't over-explain themselves, they let their actions do the talking. Keep her wondering about what they're thinking and what they'll do next. If a woman feels like she knows everything about you too soon, she'll lose excitement. But if she's constantly curious, questioning what's on your mind, what you'll do next, or how much you truly like her, she'll be hooked. So what will you do with this knowledge? Will you keep making the same mistakes? Or will you step up, take charge, and start using these secrets to your benefit? If this was helpful, hit the like button, drop a comment below, and subscribe for more powerful insights. And remember, a high-value man never chases. He attracts. This is Stoic Guide, and I'll see you in the next one.